If you've ever been audited, you know that the chill in your stomach is inevitable. But what if I told you that you can face an audit without any major scares? In this video, I'll share some tips to help you get through the audit more smoothly and without any nasty surprises. Let's go. First, test your system before the audit. The first tip is simple but extremely effective. Carry out a practical test of your management system before the audit. And here's a trick: do the new VP test. Take someone who has recently joined the company and ask them to try to understand how your process works. See if they can follow the flow of information and understand the procedures. Observe whether the information is clear or whether there are gaps that could lead to doubts. This outside look can reveal points of failure, information that is tacit but should be documented, and even issues that are obvious to those who have been with the company for a long time, but are not so clear to newcomers. Why does this help with auditing? Because it ensures that the information is well structured, accessible, and that employees really understand the system. And when everything is well aligned, it's much easier to respond to the auditor without insecurity. Second, conduct a real internal audit. Everyone knows that internal auditing is a mandatory requirement, but many people just see it as a formality to get things done. If you really want to avoid scares in the external audit, you need to do a real internal audit. How to do this? Be detailed. Go beyond the basics and investigate each process. Broaden the scope. Carry out a more comprehensive and thorough internal audit than certification requires. Identify opportunities for improvement. Don't just focus on correcting flaws. Take the opportunity to strengthen your management system. Give internal auditors space. Allow them to make notes without fear and encourage continuous improvement. If your internal audit is done seriously, certification will only be a fine-tuning. The external auditor may even bring new insights, but you will hardly be caught by surprise. Third, know the auditor's profile. This tip can make all the difference in helping your team feel more comfortable on the day of the audit. Know the profile of the auditor who will be visiting your company. Most auditors have a LinkedIn or Instagram profile, and initial contact is usually shared before the audit. Why is this important? You can get an idea of whether he's more formal or more flexible. You can understand a little more about their background and experience. This helps the team prepare and feel more secure before the audit. Of course, you don't have to stalk the auditor, but a brief search to familiarize yourself with who will be conducting the process can be useful. And if you need more information, you can also ask our office for details of the audit team that will be assisting you. There will be a chill in the stomach, that's normal, but by following these tips, you can get through the audit more safely and without any major scares. Test the system before the audit to make sure everything is clear and well structured. Carry out a complete internal audit to anticipate problems and strengthen the management system. Get to know the auditor's profile to prepare your team and make the process smoother. If you know someone who always goes through audits and wants to avoid surprises, share this video and tell me in the comments. Have you ever had an audit that took you by surprise? What was the experience like? Oh, and before you leave, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss out on upcoming content. See you next time.